So we build India's own public cloud sovereign cloud platform. Why? Because now everyone building their models on the AI, spending huge amount of money on the GPUs and the AI engineers. Just imagine if after 2 or 3 years, someone say that they will not give you the data or they locked out because you don't have control. So sovereignty is very important. Country will have control. You will have control on your stack, and always you will have the control on your pricing as well. Because when you scale and if you don't control the pricing, very difficult situation for a startup. I believe in one thing, listen to your customer always. What your customer is asking. They're asking for a solution, they're asking for a service, they're asking for a product. Or they're asking something that give them edge in the market so that they can innovate faster. So when we talk about AI, it was before 2 years, just host GPUs and provide the models of the open source. Now it's more. Now provide the agentic AI where they can create all the agents ecosystem, build their operations, they can build SaaS software on it and then put the agentic behind. So this is something we learn only by listening to the customer. If you don't listen to the customer, you can't innovate. If you do everything by yourself, just imagining something, there is business actually fail. So when you listen customer, you build what they ask. You build on time, you deliver on time. That is something I think helpful. Reliable, secure, and are on sovereign cloud. You will always have the control. On the founders, you can always ask questions. You can always talk to the team. You can always reach out whatever problem you are facing. You can have discussion. It's not like other hyperscalers that just to have a phone call on support team, you need to pay thousands of dollars, and that too you have to wait for 24 to 40 hours. So that is a different ball game altogether. So we were using different name, and then my vision evolved after working so many years, and I figure out what exactly the industry is, where exactly industry stuck. So it was a comfort zone for customers. They don't want to do the migrations. It's a biggest pain, but pain for a short term. They are struggling with the hyperscalers, paying almost 3 or 4 times cost, but don't want to move because of the comfort zone. So we want to give a message to everyone. Utho, get up and get things done. If you get up from a comfort zone, if you look at our logo, that is also designed in a different way. So subconscious mind will say, this is a comfort zone circle. Let's move out from it with a rocket speed. So we have customers from different segments, from small startups to large enterprises, named like Exotel. We empower almost 70 to 80% of the digital Indian calls from our servers, which actually provide a reliability things. That this is the infrastructure for reliable. Because if in the digital infrastructure you have the latency, you will have the call lags. So that is where we did our mastery for the reliability and the performance to the lowest latency. And that's why we keep attracting a lot of customers from the enterprises these days. So we are making GenAI platform where people can directly host their models. That is by default. All the open source models will be there in the list. They can just select. They can have the inferencing or training APIs. Without installing any manual drivers, manually NVIDIA kits, it will be automatically built. So within just a few minutes, full stack will be deployed with attached the GPUs. Second thing, we are innovating with the complete ecosystem of the agentic AI, where people will be able to deploy their own agents. They will see what agent is doing. They can select specific models. By selecting specific models, they will have the choice to pay the amount. For example, if someone use cloud models or the OpenAI models, and if using different models lower than that, they will have the lower cost. So they will have the flexibility. So from not only GPU cloud, but from GPU to full agentic mode, they can deploy. One thing I think you should innovate, not by you imagine something, listen to your customer. This is, I think, key learning for us for our growth. We always listen to our customer, whatever feedback is. Sometime one of the negative or critical feedback is very important for organization. When you listen the critical feedback, you improve, you innovate. I think that is something we'll have to win.